Welcome back. Giving those charged with a nonviolent crime the chance to avoid prosecution. That's the idea behind the Prosecution Diversion Program. Now, we spoke with Nicole Morales. She's the Pre-Prosecution Diversion Program Officer. That's to find out how this unique program works and how it's helping some defendants get their lives back on the straight and narrow.
Joining us this morning, we have Nicole Morales. She's with Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nicole, thank you so much for joining us. We're covering a topic that a lot of people in the mainstream public may not really understand or even know about. But you said that it does help with the recidivism of crime in our community. So let's talk about the PPD program and what exactly it is.
Absolutely. So pre-prosecution diversion is a program for nonviolent first-time felony offenders, and it is actually ran through the Public Defender's Office here in Bernalillo County. And what we do is we intervene early on in the case if a defendant qualifies, and we enroll them in our program. And part of the program, the responsibility of these defendants is to gain full-time employment. They're receiving drug treatment, substance abuse, they're receiving mental health treatment. Some of them are even enrolling and getting their GED and enrolling in college and getting the services that they really do need.
Let's talk about that. You mentioned GED and other type of training. How has it changed some of the defendants that are part of the program? How has it changed their lives?
You know, it's huge. I think a lot of people that we see in our program just don't really have the resources or the support that they need to enroll in some of these things. We've had clients that leave gaining their GED and fully enrolled in college. We've had clients that have been in our program that actually complete college during the time in our program. So it's huge. You know, sometimes people just need a little bit of guidance.
Now, you did mention there's certain requirements for those that are able to enter into the program, one of them being nonviolent crimes.
Yes. Nonviolent, and it's normally a first-time felony offense.
Okay.
Is the two major requirements.
You know, somebody, as I mentioned in the public who's never been in this situation, they may be wondering, how does this benefit me and my family where I live?
Well, you know, as a defendant or as just a community member?
Just as a community member.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of first-time felony offenders are committing crimes for a lot of reasons, and we're finding most of it is drug abuse, mental health, and like I said before, lack of resources and support. So if we're intervening early enough with these sort of defendants and we're providing them with treatment and support and help, the likelihood that they're gonna commit crime again is really, really low. And not only that, but it's lowering our incarceration rate for these low-level offenders who really just need treatment and support. So, you know, having them intervened early and getting the help that they need means that they're going to commit less crime in our community later on in the future.
Hey, can you tell me if you guys have run into any hurdles or any obstacles with the program?
One of our biggest hurdles at this point is getting people into the program. Right now, the Public Defender's Office is rejecting about 85% of our offers. So it's really hard when our office and their office aren't really working well together. You know, as I said before, early intervention is the biggest way to prevent future crime. And we should really be working together to serve the long-time benefits of the public defender's clients. And we need that sort of cohesion with each other in order for this program to truly work.
You know, some of our viewers may be thinking, how can I get more details about this program? Is there a website? Is there any place they could find out more information?
Absolutely. So on the district attorney's website, there is information about the program. There's also information in the statute, in the law books here. But the best thing would be to go to the district attorney's website. It's on our website.
Perfect. Nicole, you've given us some great information, something that I know some of our viewers probably have never heard of before. I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.